Evening student, all of you are welcome in ICSE class 6 physics. Now today we are going to talk about a very important chapter from your syllabus, and that is matter. Now let us try to understand what are matter, or what are the characteristics of matter particle. As you know that atom is the smallest particle of any matter, and it is not further divisible, and when it combines with another atom it forms a molecule. Some of the characteristics of matter particles are: atoms are the smallest particle or smallest possible units of the matter which combines to form molecule. Number 2, there are spaces between matter particles. Number 3, matter particles move continuously, movement increasing with rising temperature, which means all the matter particles are moving regularly and their movement increases with increase in temperature, because with the increase in temperature kinetic energy of the molecule goes on increasing, and that's why the movement of matter particle also get increases. Number fourth, matter particle attract each other with attractive force of highest in solid, liquid, and so on in case of gases, which means all the matter particles attracting together and with a particular type of force of attraction, they are combined with each other, results the formation of solid, liquid, and gases. In case of solid, the force of attraction is very high, so on liquid, and in gases the attractive force is very smaller. Now it is very curious question that why the solids possesses high attractive forces, and this is only because of the fact that the particles of the solids are closely arranged, and that's why they have a very strong force of attraction, and that's why they exist in the solid state. Now, there are some more important points about matter. Everything around us composed of matter, which means whatever we are observing in our surrounding, all of them are composed of matter. There are 5 states of matter. The different states are as follows. Very commonly, all of you, as you know, that the matter exists in 3 very common phases, which are solid, liquid, and gases, and there are 2 more phases are known, one of which is plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate, and this form of matter is also known as God particle or boson. Now, in the next segment, we'll talk about the different phases of matter, and the first one is solid phases. Some of the important characteristics of solids are as follows: that there is a permanent change in shape is difficult, and negligible compressibility, which means solid molecules are not compressible, they cannot be compressed because there is a very small gap between the two solid constituent particles of matter. Third one, it has definite shape, size, and boundary. And the last one, no particle motion, but modern research also observed that even at zero temperature, 0 Kelvin temperature, there is a vibration in the matter particle. That will be discussed in higher class, but here you just remember one simple line, that there is a no particle motion because they are closely spaced, more crowded, so there is a no space for the matter particle to show the motion. Now the next, liquid phase. It has no fixed safe and boundary. Liquid fixed, it doesn't has it doesn't have fixed safe and boundary, but have a fixed volume and low compressibility. They can be compressed because in case of liquid molecules or in case of liquid phase, the molecules are far apart from each other, so they can compress. And that is the reason that we observe the another phase of matter, that is solid state, when the liquid molecules are compressed more closely together and less particle motion, but more as compared to that of solid phase particle. Now the third phase is gaseous state. As you know, it has no fixed safe, volume and boundary, highly compressible. Why the gaseous phase? In gaseous phase, there is more chances of having compressibility because the gas molecules are far apart from each other. Gases exert pressure and high particle motion. This is only because of the fact that there is a large gap between the two gaseous molecules, and that's why they can move from here and there randomly. And the very important point, the states of matter, the three main states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas, are interchangeable. When solid changes into liquid, it is known as fusion. When liquid changes into gas, it is known as vaporization. When solid directly changes into gas, it is known as sublimation. When liquid changes into solid, it is known as freezing. When gas changes into liquid, it is known as condensation. Now, I hope that this particular chapter is very interesting for all of you. Now, here we will discuss some of the important points, that is melting, freezing, vaporization, condensation, sublimation, as I have already discussed, and deposition. When solid state changes into liquid state is called melting. When liquid state changes into solid state is called freezing. When liquid state changes into gas state, it's known as vaporization. When the vapor state changes into, or gaseous state changes into liquid, it is known as condensation. When solid directly convert into gas, it is known as sublimation. And the process opposite to sublimation is known as deposition. In this, substances changes directly from the gaseous state to the solid state. So I hope that this particular lesson is very interesting for all of you. And finally, thanks for watching, and make your comment in my comment box. Thank you again.